For those who don't know me, I am Deacon Chris Murphy, and for the last 2.5 years I've had the honor of being the administrator here at St. Ignatius. But as I've only been here a short while, we've asked two parishioners who have been here a long while to share with us some of their reflections. And then we've asked Archbishop Listecki, the former pastor here, to close with his remarks. So I invite Brando to come forward and share his reflection. Brando?
Mi nombre es Brando Alcazar. Llegué a la parroquia de San Ignacio en el año de 1981, cuando estaba de párroco el padre Paul Brand. Tengo 40 años de asistir a nuestra parroquia. Tuve toda clase de experiencias, inclusive algunas desagradables, pero con la ayuda de Dios pude superarlas. Dios me dio el don de la voz, por ello le canto salmos y alabanzas al Señor por muchos años. Fui coordinador del coro de San Ignacio, aprendí la puntualidad. La puntualidad es el alma de la cortesía. Fue una experiencia espiritual el haber compartido mi talento. Aprendí a ser más solidario y aumentó mi fe. Como hijos de Dios que somos, tenemos que amarnos unos a otros como Él nos amó. Participé en las diferentes festividades de nuestra parroquia, el Señor de los Milagros de Perú, la Virgen de la Nube del Ecuador, la Virgen de Guadalupe de México. Con mucho pesar les digo que desgraciadamente nuestra parroquia no estaba unificada. Éramos como dos parroquias, la anglo y la hispana. Ahora me embarga una inmensa tristeza y por la situación que está pasando en nuestra parroquia. Después de haber convivido por más de 40 años en familia, tener que buscar otra parroquia es doloroso. Nada es eterno. Con la ayuda del Todopoderoso, donde quiera que vaya, seguiré cantando alabanzas al Señor.
Oh, here he is, Judge Mike Hogan.
I'd like to start off by thanking Father Dan Hartnett and Chris Murphy and Kathy Morris and Pat O'Malley and Mercedes for all they've done for St. Ignatius over the years, and especially the last couple of years where they're trying to find an alternate use for St. Ignatius as a mission center. Also want to thank Jeannie Wren and Liam Ford and their committee for organizing this and the festivities that will be on later. And finally, all the priests, Jesuits, and diocesan who have had service at St. Ignatius and have given so much, and a number more on the altar today. When Dan asked me to give a short talk about St. Ignatius, I realized how difficult it was. He indicated that I would be representing the older generation of the parish, and I thought, boy, things have changed quick. But like all of you here today, I have special memories of St. Ignatius, and that's why we're all here today, and so many of us. We are here to remember and pay tribute, I think, to all the family members, friends, classmates, priests, nuns, and teachers who have impacted our lives and made St. Ignatius special. I know we all feel a great sadness that this will be the last official Mass said in this beautiful church, at least at St. Ignatius Parish. It is truly hard to believe. But I also feel very lucky for all the experiences I've had at St. Ignatius. My family, the Hogans, Hardigans, and Coughlins have been part of St. Ignatius for 5 generations, over 100 years. And I know there are many families who have been connected with St. Ignatius for just as long or nearly as long, and who are here today. When I tell people that many of my best friends were in my kindergarten class. I have known them for over 70 years. They are absolutely amazed. Many of my classmates are here today, and I know that many of you are here with lifelong friends you made while growing up and living in St. Ignatius. I think that's what's so unique about St. Ignatius. And over the years, when raising my family in St. Ignatius, I've been very fortunate to have great friends with many more parishioners, many of them who are still at St. Ignatius and are here today. When sitting here in this beautiful church, so many memories come flooding back. I think of all the great organizations that have served with St. Ignatius. Some were already mentioned. The Glenola Club, which just celebrated their 100th year anniversary at St. Ignatius. There's also Mr. and Mrs. Club and the school guilds and the Knights of Columbus with their picnics and Christmas parties, and the Holy Name Society and the Teen Club and the Canteen and the Ignatian Services and the parish and school boards and the Hispanic groups that have been mentioned that brought so much life to the parish. And then something dear to our heart, my family's heart, was the theater, which was a major part of St. Ignatius. It was once called the greatest Catholic theater in the country. There were the green room players that put on plays regularly, and there were concerts, lectures, teen shows, school plays, and more recently, Gilbert Sullivan Society, Second City, and Late Night Catechism. For many of us, though, our fondest memories were the school. We can all recall our favorite lay or holy child sister, and we could probably name our least favorite also. Many of us were very fortunate to have Holy Child sisters as teachers and mentors. We all remember the school plays, the Christmas pageants, intramural tournaments, various sports teams, science fairs, graduations, scouts, and many other school events. We also remember many of the special events at St. Ignatius, the parish dinners, the picnics, the street fair runs, Las Vegas nights, the carnivals, the St. Patrick's parties, the golf outings, the Ignatian Day festivities, the architectural tours, and the socials after Mass. But I think most important, remember what happened inside the church for happy and sad times. The baptisms, the first communions, children's masses, May crownings, confessions, confirmation, weddings, and funerals. We all have our special memories. I still remember Mother Gertrude Mary informing me that at children's mass that if I didn't stop talking, I'd be asked to leave and go down the main aisle, which was much to my chagrin. But I do still remember where my grandmother and my parents and Peggy sat in church in Sunday Mass. I'm sure you have all the same memories. So I think we're all lucky to have such wonderful memories and that have remained with us all our lives. I thank God I grew up and raised my children at St. Ignatius. It will always be part of my life, and I'm sure you feel the same way. And I hope through Dan and Chris's efforts, there will still be a future for St. Ignatius as a mission center. Thank you.